Average Trucker Gamer here. If you're watching this, you probably already know that Marvel Rivals has already taken the gaming community by storm, and almost quite literally. It's had positive feedback amongst its players and reached over 200,000 players shortly after its release date. I mean, if you're not playing Marvel Rivals by now, a lot of people will probably tell you that you're missing out, and that's starting to feel pretty valid. With Season 0 just finished, and about 2 weeks into the official first season into Marvel Rivals, and seeing it all it has to offer, I have to say that playing it feels like catching on Fortnite pretty early on. It really does give a 2017, 2016 vibe mixed in with Overwatch, and that's an amazing feeling to feel. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be completely honest, when this game was first shown, I brushed it off as just another hero shooter, but I was so wrong. Here we're going to break down some reasons as to why you should be playing Marvel Rivals, starting with the obvious. So the first thing is familiarity. The game has a massive and impressive starting roster. If you kept up with the MCU back when it started back in 2008 up to now, the big hitters that you expect to be there are all there. Iron Man, which kicked off the MCU, Hulk, Spider-Man, Captain America, Thor, Black Widow, Hawkeye, and Wolverine. So all the people that you expect to be in the game starting out, they are there. They're there. And then you have characters that are not in the MCU that most fans will love. I know Wolverine just joined, but you have characters like Magneto, Punisher, Venom, Cloak and Dagger, Magic, and Penny Parker. But rest assured, most of the characters on the roster have indeed been introduced to you in the MCU films already. So as soon as you start playing, you can easily recognize almost all of the characters in the game right away. So it is a breath of fresh air not having to learn who the characters are, because we have been looking at them in live action for almost 17 years now, which is actually crazy to think about. And that's not even counting the comic books, which dates back to the 1960s under the Marvel name. So take your pick at the roster because it's full of familiar characters, and the developers plan to add at least one new character each season along with maps. So if you start now, you can get ahead of the game with your favorite hero or villain. Like its other competitors, Marvel Rivals is a free-to-play game, and the content that it offers already from launch is pretty substantial, so it's nice to see a shooter that's actually really fun and full of a variety of game modes. So currently there are 4 modes: Quick Match, Competitive, which works as Ranked, Conquest, and Doom Match. And then there's an alternating game mode. The current one in rotation is called Clash of Dancing Lions, which is a soccer-like game, but it is really fun. I personally find Doom Match really fun if you're in the mood for a free-for-all mode, which should get pretty crazy, but it's also a good way to see how good you are with the character of your choice. And just like with all the big shooters today and big games, it does come with a battle pass that is full of emotes, sprays that your characters can use, in-game currency, and most importantly, cosmetics. You can also pay extra for in-game currency with real money if you want, if you're itching for something specific in the store. So on a base level, there really is a lot going on here for players, but in a very good way. If you're used to playing games from the past 10 years, everything that you expect to be in a game is going to be in this game as well. And one of the best things about Marvel Rivals is that the Battle Pass doesn't truly expire. There's a whole little detail that you have to read inside the game, but when a season expires, you can go back to the previous season and access the rewards that you were not able to claim before. So that brings me to my next point, which is replay value. With a cast of 35 playable characters, there is actually an incredible amount of replay value here. So each character comes equipped with their own unique moveset specific to their character. Really, no two characters are the same, and that is very exciting when you're playing with characters from the Marvel franchise, right? So with Spider-Man, not only can you web swing, but it just genuinely feels really firm. I don't know if I can explain it, but you have to try it for yourself. The swinging is really firm. Rocket Raccoon comes with a jetpack, and he's able to crawl around on walls like Spider-Man, but like a raccoon would, like how you would expect him to. And when it comes to Star-Lord, he uses jetpacks to fly around in the air. Thor does kind of fly too, but you have to swing his hammer and it doesn't last very long. But the fact that you have to swing your hammer to fly through the air is still really fun and accurate to the comics, and you accumulate health when you do so. So the basics of what you expect each character in the game to do, they do. If you've been a fan of Marvel Comics for decades, the real fun comes with trying out different characters and to get a feel for how they move and to master your favorite characters, which is very important to do because Marvel Rivals does allow you to switch characters at almost any point in the game, so keep that in mind. There will be times where you need to be more aggressive, times where you need to strategize, and times where you need to focus on healing. So changing your characters depending on how the game is going is very crucial to your success in this game. And if you're watching this and you're only using one character, it's a good idea to learn more for this reason alone, because Marvel Rivals is a game about adaptability. So just how I stated how Marvel Rivals feels a lot like catching on Fortnite very early, it really is so reminiscent of that feeling back then. So I want to talk about the fear of missing out because it is very real here. Like I mentioned earlier, it only took a matter of weeks for Marvel Rivals to reach 200,000 current players or concurrent players, and that number has only more than doubled at the time of the recording of this video. And it's only season 1. Those are very successful numbers. And not to mention, it does not take more than maybe 2 seconds to find a match. That's how quick and that's how many people are playing. If you haven't started playing Marvel Rivals yet, now is a very good time because you can still catch the game pretty early on and get ahead of the competition that is coming while you still can. Each playable character is viable in their own right, but it's up to you and your unique style of play that will make it better for you in the long run and have an advantage on incoming players. Lastly, I will say this. If you are a fan of Marvel Comics, comic books in general, but specifically Marvel Comics, this is a shooter for you. Don't make the same mistake I did by just looking at it and being, oh, okay, that may look fun, but I'm not going to try it. No, you should go ahead and give it a try. You would be surprised and amazed by just the versatility that's inside of this game, just how fun it is. And even though you can play this game for hours on end, it just never really gets boring or stale, especially when you rotate your characters depending on the situation, or if you just want to have fun because you just like the characters inside the game. It is Marvel Comics. They are familiar, you know them, you love them, and that's all. This is the Average Hardcore Gamer, and as usual, play well, like and subscribe. Peace out.
3, 2, 1!
Did you see that?
You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
Wonder if I could trade an Egyptian moon god for one of their Orisha.
You're ready.
Danny needs help.
Oh, thought you had me. Oh, thought you had me. Oh, thought you had me. I was looking for one of these. 3, 2, 1. Boom.
Fire slave.
Oh, thought you had me. I totally rocked that. Just what the doctor ordered. Oh, that's the stuff. Coming right at ya.
Or a dagger.
Oh, did you see that?
The odds turn in your favor.
Coming right at ya. Oh, thought you had me. Looks like nailed shields up.
vehicle isn't going anywhere. That's 3! Another epic victory! Big win!
Get in there. Hurricane incoming!
This is just one of your tricks, right, Loki?
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man! 气贯长虹
Spider mode!
I will always lend a hand. Clearly, you've got a smart army, Storm.
Get in there.
Behind you!
Much better.
A nice deep freeze!
Our foes draw near.
Seeing stars?
Moves, right?
We are undefeatable!
Poor wanderer, lost in the immensity of the behind us!
System air!
Bring on the
Grand finale! Only 60 seconds left! Okay, quit showing off. See them? Right there.
Some health would be good.
Watch me soar! You're amazing. Down to 30 seconds.
Could use some love here.
Help. The final 10 seconds.
I lift up my
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. This is just one of their tricks, right, Lo?